Afternoon, folks. We've got 6 o'clock here on the East Coast. Let's see if I can get my video up here. Anybody's coming in or not? I'm trying to find my video. Anybody in here yet? Just give me a shout, wave. Hello. Actually, I think I gotta go to the studio. Good evening, Catherine. Welcome. Glad to see you here. I'm trying to find the video. Let's see, visibility. There we go, I think. Should I get it going? Is it even showing? Visibility, public. I don't think it got it set to private. I may have to go out and come back in. Huh. Wait just a second. I'm trying to get things worked out here. You see how often I do this. Huh. Here we go. One watching. Catherine, you are watching me. One watching. Catherine, you are watching me. One watching. Catherine, you are watching me. One watching. Ooh, a lot of echo. I do have some links I'm going to share today about Florida camping, how to make reservations down there, and the 3 areas I like: Northwest Florida Water Management District, Camp Life, and the Apalachicola National Forest. Those are my areas. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I am here in North Carolina. Welcome, Thomas. Good to have you here. 3 generations. Glad to see that you made it. Alarm was said. It's a good deal. But I said I do have some links I'm going to try to post because I've got another screen on over here where I can kind of see y'all's comments. And I'll post some links that will help for Florida camping that I use every winter and sometimes in the fall. And I think they'll help anybody out who's will go through to do the due diligence and do the research on it. Everything is public now. Let me see if I can get it going here. Let's see. The first one is the Southwest Florida Water Management District. That's down there in Central Florida, pretty much. This link right here will tell you how you can make reservations of the camps, and it shows you the camps down in that area. Let you know if you got to pay for a camp, if it's free, if you need a permit, you go to that site there and sign up. It's free to sign up for an account to get the access permit or gate code key combination, whatever it is. So that's the first one. I kind of spend most of my time in the northwest part of Florida, so let me go ahead and share that one too. Let's see. And this is called Camp Life. It's the West Florida Water Management District. Gives you a list of the camps, tells you where they're at. Same thing, you'll go in there and make a reservation. It'll show you which ones are available. Some of these are 14-day free camping. Some of them are only 5-day free camping. Some of them won't let you stay more than make 2 listings in a 30-day period. So you got to keep that in mind. So just to get those going there, I will post all of these links in the description once this video gets uploaded, to into the channel. And so feel free to go back and look at any of my Florida camps. I do put links into where I'm at, how I found them, GPS coordinates, all that can be found in any of my video descriptions that I do myself. But glad to have y'all here. Spent yesterday was my 60th birthday. I spent it with my daughter and son-in-law. Had an awesome time, and it's a little cold up here in North Carolina still. It's been down in the 20s and 30s in the morning, and getting up in the 60s in the daytime. So I had to come back because I've got a doctor's appointment that I have some follow-up stuff I need to take care of next Monday. So that's why I'm back up here for now. Okay, here's the third link I want to share with y'all. And this is in the forestry, U.S. forestry for Apalachicola. There are all kinds of camps in that forest there. There's more in that forest than there are down in Ocala National Forest. So, hey, thank you, David. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming today. But like I said, these links that I just posted, if you're just coming in, I will put them in the description of the video once the video gets uploaded after the live is done. But those are the three links that I use when I come back to Florida. I use the Southwest Florida Management for my Wildwood camp and my Flying Eagle Preserve camp. Then I use the Camp Life to go do the Northwest Florida. Yeah, it has been. Okay, Tree Generations. Like I said, anytime, go to any of my videos. Like I said, I usually put the GPS coordinates into them. I tell how I get into them and what my opinion of the camps. But those three links I just posted, I will put them in the description. It's different out here. Getting my facial hair coming back. But I'm here to help. There's nothing fancy about my channel. It's just everyday life of just me and Nebo, my little buddy Nebo. You see him right over yonder. You can see him. He's sitting in a chair now. Let's see. Hey, Chug-a-Lug Doug, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Yeah, if you got a smartphone, it should let you click on the links that I put in there, Three Generations. But like I said, in each of my videos, I usually put in the GPS coordinates and the links of where I found the camp at, so it will help you all out. Everybody says there's no camping on the East Coast. They're wrong. You got to do your due diligence and do your research. Check out YouTube, hashtag Florida free camping hashtag, and all kinds of videos will come up on YouTube. So it's easy to find things. Right place at the right time. But I'm staying warm. There is a front that's coming through tonight and into tomorrow. So tonight it's only going to get down in the 50s, but it's going to get back down in the 30s over the weekends again. But it's all good. I'm staying warm with my daughter. And yeah, well, like I said, Thomas, I thought about it. I would like to kind of travel one time with the caravan out there just to see how it's done, because I don't have access to a printer to print out itineraries or anything like that yet. So, but there are places over here on the East Coast After I get through here in North Carolina next week, I'll be heading back down to the Gulf Coast. I've been invited down to Louisiana for a crawfish bowl, which I've never been to before. And, you know, Dave and Sue are hosting me down there. And, you know, so that's where I'm going to be going for April. I'll be in Louisiana and then probably camp my way towards the Panhandle of Oklahoma and Panhandle of Texas. I've got two camps out there I like to return to. Um, just taking it easy with my finances. I know gas prices have gone up, and so it's kind of slowing me down some, but that's all right. I'm getting to see a lot more as I slow down. Caravans is hard to do over here, really, on the East Coast because if you're going to have a group of 10 or more, there's just no place. There's no place for that many people to let you go into the national forest. And then during the late spring, early fall, through the summer, it's just too humid down there. So that's why I kind of go back in the fall, winter. Yeah, yeah, like yeah. I know that. It's something that, like I said, I still want to kind of go see how they do it out west. Um, I know the help that they've given me over the years. I'm at 5.5 years now out here, so I only come back to North Carolina for my doctor's visit. I'll have to come back here in September for Nebo to have his annual update. So I'll be back on the East Coast in September, and if all goes right, as of now, I hope to be going to the Northeast for the fall. I've never seen the colors up there. I want to go see what it looks like and see what kind of camping's up there too. So in the summertime, I usually head up towards Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. That's where I like being up in the higher elevations where it's cooler. Yeah, I know that's hard to finance a van with 150,000 miles on it. You need to make sure everything has been updated on it from the front end to the back end, and then everything in between, hoses, belts. Uh, no, I've never joined a virtual caravan either. Um, I like it up there. I like it up around Butte, Montana, Anaconda, over on the glacier area of Montana, and then my camps I come back down to the uh, south central Montana at Clark's Canyon Reservoir. Big, there's all kinds of camping around it, free camping around that place. I'll check out the virtual caravan one time. Lately, the last month and a half, there really wasn't much cell signal where I was at, so it was kind of frustrating. Then I broke my glasses, and I had to go get my eyes checked and get my new Coke bottle glasses here I got now. So you know, I usually like the higher elevations in the summertime. I just can't deal with the humidity. Uh, this year in Florida for the winter, though, I'm kind of getting a little hard to cope with my osteoarthritis and the weather being so cold the way it has been. Uh, the coldest it got on me was 26 degrees at my first camp at Goose Pasture, and it was just hard. But like I said, those three links that I show are all shown in the description of this live feed. I'll put them in there again, and if y'all be sure to check out my descriptions of each of my videos. I do put in GPS coordinates and how I find my free camps. I use Free Campsite. That's my number one go-to, and then I complement it with iOverlander. You know, the past couple of months being down there where I was at in the Panhandle, Florida. It's a beautiful area, but the cell signal is spotty. The 5G isn't complete yet, and I got a 5G phone now. So, and getting on the Ford GLTE, I was only down to one bar, so I couldn't really do no live feed. I'm going to try to do a live feed once a month. I haven't decided if it's going to be at the end of the month like it is today or in the middle of the month. Yeah. Hey, Susan. Sue, how you doing? Welcome to the live feed. I'll be looking forward to being down there next weekend. So get them boudin uh, balls and the boudin egg rolls or spring rolls, whatever you call them. Get them ready. Plus, I'm looking forward to the crawfish bowl. Um, but I'll do the same thing. Yeah, egg rolls. There you go. Yeah. I'll continue doing the same thing. I will put GPS coordinates where my camps are at. Uh, some people think I give out way too much information or make it way too easy, but it's just who I am. I try to help out because nobody really helped me out when I mud bugs. There you go. Now we're talking. Uh, but I've been here since Sunday. Um, I got to hang out with T. Lee before I come up here. I was awesome to see him again, check in on him. He's doing good. He says hi to everybody, and he's looking forward to getting back out here in the fall. And we're actually going to go up to close to his hometown in upstate New York. So that's another reason why I want to do the Northeast, the way that we're looking at camping our way up there. And, I guess I just want to make sure everybody knows this may seem glamorous on some of the other YouTube channels, and they may have uh, okay, that sounds good. uh, and they may go do a lot of sightseeing, which I try to the best I can with my limited mobility, and but the everyday of doing things to keep yourself busy, occupied by reading, writing in a journal, working on videos. That's how I keep myself. Uh, Over close to oh, you would ask me that if he was here. He would answer it. It's over close, kind of to the southeast of Buffalo. Um, if I had my atlas, I could probably tell you. Um, yeah, yeah. I can't walk too far without taking my breath away because of my bone-on-bone joint pain, and plus I had some other issues that happened to me back in November that being addressed now. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the name of the town, Olean. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. And he mentioned Jamestown too, but I think he's from Olean. Um, his tribe is, anyways. He's native. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. But welcome to the chat, everyone, or the live feed. I just want to touch base, let y'all know, I'm healthy. I'll be getting my final checkup Monday, and there are a couple other things I need to take care of here concerning the van before I leave, and um, then I'll be on my way to Louisiana to the Gulf Coast. I'll probably stay there for about a week, maybe 5 days, and then like I said, I'll be traveling, camping my way due north of Port Barry, due north towards the Oklahoma Panhandle. I found a lake up there a couple of years ago. I want to go back to. It's called Lost Lake. It's in Oklahoma. Found it on freecampsite.net. It's an hour and a half east of Lake Meredith National Recreation Area in Texas. So, uh, yeah, Olean. That's it. That's exactly the name of the town. Um, well, if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll try to answer them. So just pardon me if I'm not looking here because I'm looking over here at the screen. Uh, as the questions are coming up, be sure to give it give us the thumbs up uh, for the feed. Helps out. That way I won't sound like a tourist. There you go. And don't mind me, I'm from the South. We enunciate. I think that's how you say it. Oh, give me a little buddy back there rolling around in a chair. Excuse me there. I probably mentioned this before. My favorite radar, weather app is My Radar. Um, because I was introduced to it 2 years ago. It's the one that yeah, he's getting some water. It's the one I use to keep track of the severe weather because of my PTSD and getting picked up by a tornado. I kind of wrap myself around severe weather, and that's another reason why I like going to the higher elevations. There's not many thunderstorms or tornadoes. That's another reason why I go up there like I do. There's only been one national park I have not been to out west yet. And it's hard to believe I've been all around it, but I've never been to it. And that's the Rocky Mountain National Park. So that is my plan for the summers heading there before I head up into my other camps in Wyoming and Montana. But it's going to be kind of short though, because like I said, I got to be back here September for Nebo to get his annual checkup and his shots, and then I'll have my 6-month follow up. So I do have to come back to North Carolina. Hey Dave, how you doing there, brother? I do come back to North Carolina twice a year because I have to have my doctor check me out and everything. Yeah, they have. I thought I was in one last week down there in the Panhandles. That one video, after severe weather, I was moving on. Um, yeah, it puts me on edge. Y'all seen a side of me that I normally don't show. But just have to hunker down, try to get focused on something else and what's going on outside. It was hard because my van was rocking, and Ohio Dave, his van was rocking, and then I started seeing little debris flying around. So, I was it was getting pretty intense for me, and I did have to take the Xanax in order to keep me calm. Then Nebo, he got up there and licked me all over the face too. So, you know, but, that's it. This isn't a normal channel like you normally see, where there's a cooking going on, or there's sloppy food being shown. I did show the one restaurant, which that was a rarity. I went to Desi's downtown in Crestview. If you're ever in that area, it's worth going. They're open from 11 to 1:30 Monday through Friday, and they close on the weekend. Good country cooking. Good to see y'all all here. Good to have y'all in here. Be sure to give us that thumbs up to help with the algorithms of my channel. I am a not-for-profit channel. I don't have no sponsors. I don't know if I'm ever going to get them or anything. I think I could get a couple 100,000 before that happens. Anyways, I have had a couple offers, but I turned them down. I kind of do things on my own. I don't want anybody really directing me on what kind of content to have on my channel. But my channel is basically dedicated for people who are disabled, to show them it can be done. And I've come to find out that having a couple people around, there are safety in numbers, especially if you break down and you get some help, which I learned that over the winter in the National Forest when I got stuck. And Cotton and Ohio Dave come out and help me out. So, having somebody camping with me when I go into an area I'm not used to. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Where to next? After I leave North Carolina, I'm going back to the Gulf Coast, down to Louisiana, right smack dab in the middle of the heart of Port Barry, Louisiana. I'm going down there to visit some friends uh, that I got to spend some time with last year. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I couldn't watch it too much. I had to change. I couldn't watch that. But but I will put those links to my Florida, how I found my Florida camping. So anybody who is coming into the video now, or if you made it to the 25-minute 48-second mark, um, at the beginning of the feed, I put in 3 links to show how I found them, how to make a reservation, and how to find the camping in Apalachicola National Forest. There's like 38 free campsites around the Apalachicola National Forest. So you can go within the forest. You camp up to 14 days. Just you got to move. Got to be at least 200 feet off any forestry road, and you can camp. Um, some places have porta potties, and a lot of them don't. Um, During hunting season, you can stay up. You can go 14 days early if you don't mind being around the hunters, and stay for another 14 days. So hunting season, you can stay 28 days. I guess they call it during the general gun season. But I did notice that they do use dogs, so there's dog crates in camps. There's people up at all hours of the night, so that's not really my scene. And I did find a place that got me out of the camp. Me and Cotton and Ohio Dave, which was a pretty good deal. I still like buckhorn out of all of them. They're the biggest in the Apalachicola National Forest. Um, there's freecampsite.net will show you some. Yeah, you can pretty much take a dog anywhere as long as you've got them on leash. That's the rule. They have to be on leash. That's another thing I do want to cover. This year, spring of 2022, the National Forestry Service and the Bureau of Land Management, this is going on out west too, they're doing what they call a no contact scan. So it's a scan of your license plate. They scan it as they go by your camp, and they're seeing who's there. You're getting scanned into a system. So when somebody comes back through there on the 15th day and they scan and you're still there, that's when they're going to approach you and ticket you. So they want you to move on along on your 14th day. So it's called a no contact scan. They're scanning your license plates, and then as you see the rangers coming through, you probably see them start patrolling more. They're scanning every time they come through. If they come in on the 15th day and you're still parked in the same place, you're going to get knocked on. It's a ticket right then and there, and then they tell you move on along. So don't stay past your 14 days. Be sure to leave the place cleaner than what you found it. And yeah, if people follow the rules, then they probably wouldn't have never went to that system, Thomas. So I heard about this last summer that they was talking about implementing it. So they was trying it over the winter, and then they went full fledged on it. I think it was March 21st. Now it's no contact scans, and they you're in the system. They identify when you got there, and if if you're past your 14th day, that's when they're going to come and approach you. Yeah. Well, now if anybody leaving trailers on site after the 15th day, they're going to be towed out, and it'll be at the owner's expense to get it back. So and it's a shame. It's because people were homesteading out there and over here, and they was leaving mess behind, and then people was leaving trailers behind that was getting all trashed up and everything. So, if people just follow the rules and go by the guidelines and move on along, then it would make it okay for the rest of us, but are taking, well, a few are taking away the privileges of the many. And we all, if we get together, or if you do start caravan together, just remember those rules. You get to the area, 14 days, move on along, uh, unless it's posted for less days. And mostly it's not less days unless you get into the state parks and state forests, and they usually don't want you staying 14 days. Yeah, 20, 25 miles move. Yeah. Um, I've been fortunate. I don't stay long. Usually one by myself. I only stay at a camp 5 to 7 days. Then I move on along. But when I'm camping with a couple of us together, then I'll stay to 14 days because I got somebody else around. And, you know, I try to make sure I got at least 2 bars of cell signal before I pull out my Wii Boost. I do use a Wii Boost to do a lot of streaming. Uh, I don't think I've done a Wii Boost live feed yet. No, I haven't. Right now, I'm fortunate to be on my daughter's Wi-Fi, so I'm sitting out in front of her apartment. They won't do it inside of her place. It's just who I am. Keep their privacy. Yeah, I found out that you can go tractors, not Tractor Supply, Harbor Freight, and get them little pickup things, the extenders. Where you ain't got to bend over as far if you got problems with your knees like I do, and you can get them for like $10. I currently have Verizon. I'm not too happy with them right now. When I was down there at Wilderness Landing in the Panhandle, Florida, uh, Verizon, Sprint, and I forget the other one was not picking up but one bar around camp. AT&T was picking up all over the place, and then after a little further investigating, uh, Sprint has got the best 5G right now. AT&T's coming in second, and Verizon's coming in third for the 5G uh, network. So I didn't know that, and when I called Verizon down there on my one bar in my boost, they told me that it wasn't completed across the Panhandle, Florida yet, and they didn't know how I was even talking to them. Yeah, in Metro PCS, you're not going to, unless you're going to stay over in the southeast. Metro PCS ain't going to do you no good if you travel out west or if you go up north too much. They share tires with I can't remember who it is, but right now I'm looking at AT&T. I've been with Verizon since 2002. So I'm just not I'm not really happy with their program right now. So be sure to check out after this is posted, and in all my other videos, I do show links of where I find my camps and how I go about making reservations on for the ones that get the permits and the ones that get the combination to the gates going in. The only other one I didn't put in is Reserve America, because there are some camps in Florida that the Reserve America ones are usually the ones that are going to charge you. If you got your Access America the Beautiful Pass, then you get you half off on the camp on Reserve America. But I mainly look for free places. That was why I came out here. That's why I started it. So rarely will I pay the camp unless it's going to cost me less than $5 a night. I'm not going to pay. But the hardest part for me out here is I guess after dark. That's how I do mine. 3 generations. Mine's prepaid. I pay every month, uh, and it's $75 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data, and for me to be able to use my hotspot that's on my phone. I was thinking about just getting a dedicated line for a hotspot. I'm still doing research because I heard a few years back that all the cell carriers are giving discounts to seniors and anybody that's disabled or anybody that's military. Uh, and a couple of years ago, it was $10 a month, but you had to buy the hotspot. Yeah, lifetime access passes. Those are good to have. If you're disabled, I highly recommend you go and get one. It don't cost anything. Uh, you can get them at any national park as you go into the gate. They offer them right there. You just gotta show proof of disability. And all I showed was my Medicaid card. So not Medicaid, Medicare card. No. But the Access America the Beautiful pass will get you half off in the paid camps, in the national parks for free. Some camp stores will give you half off. Uh, I actually had to pay no fee. When I got mine at the George Washington Jefferson National Forest in Virginia, they didn't charge me because I got it right there on the spot. They issued it to me right there. Um, I guess if you have it mailed into you, it might be a small paperwork fee, but they didn't charge me for mine. Um, it does help. This year, I plan on going 300 miles, moving my 300 miles. That's what I usually do before I get gas. Every 300 miles, I get gas. So I'm looking now to see what all it's going to be within my. No, it's lifetime. If you're disabled, or you're a veteran, or you're a senior, it's a lifetime pass. It's yours for life. It doesn't have to be renewed. It's only renewed as if you purchase it. But they give it to you, and so I can find mine. No idea what it looks like. They give it to you, and I don't know if you can see, it's got a little handicap down there. They give it to you as free as a lifetime pass. It's yours as long as you're taking a breath. So. Yeah, I bet it is, Wayne. I've been watching the weather. It seems like it's moving fast too. So they're talking about it's going to be here in the middle of the night, and by 8 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be done on across the coast. Uh, you check with your cell carrier, because I remember Bob did a Cheap RV Living did a review about hotspots with uh, the Solar Boondocker, and he was the one that was giving out information. He's telling you how much you had to pay for the hotspot. You got to pay for it. It's going to cost you like 100, $200, but then it's like $10 a month for a dedicated line to that hotspot, and that's with your being disabled, retired, veteran, or a senior. So I remember he mentioned AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. I remember those three, and I got notes on her. I just can't find my notes. So check with them. You ask with them, and so getting that. I don't know how they're going to control your throttling on it, but having a dedicated line to a hotspot. And if it's going to fit my Wii Boost, that's another thing that I'll be having to check out. So once I do it, once I find out, I'll make a video about it, let y'all know for sure. But in the meantime, y'all do your research. If you find out something, let me know. Hold on just a minute. I'm responding here. Give me just a minute. I don't mean to be rude. Hey, T. Lee, how you doing, little brother? Give me just a minute. It's hard to do. These new glasses and everything looks. Send all your questions, or if you want to get a hold of me, you send all your questions at my email address right there, vancampandwoody@gmail.com. And I do respond to them, and I do check that email address for my channel every other day. So just you'll be patient with me. But if you want to instant talk to me on Facebook Messenger, that's one I'm on, and I'm on Facebook. So I don't have no Patreon. I am on Twitter and Instagram, but I don't do too much on it other than showing stuff like this. All right, Dave. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up before you leave. Appreciate it. We'll see you down the road. Catch you on the other side out there. But I will put those 3 links again. How I found the Northwest Florida Management, the Southwest Florida Water Management Districts is what they are, and the Apalachicola one. But Thomas, I think I already got you as a friend on Facebook already, or maybe as Messenger. But anyways, I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, so if everything goes right as planned, if T. Lee can hold on, poor feller, I don't know how he does it, but hopefully this fall we'll be heading up to the Northeast. I want to see what it's like up there, and me and him kind of looked at a couple of places last week when I was at his place, and so we got a general idea. And there's a lot more camping up there than what I was led to believe. Everybody says, hey, when you get east of the Mississippi, there ain't no camping. You just got to do your due diligence, do your research. Freecampsite.net, Overlander. If you don't pay for Campanium, that's up to you. I don't. But there is going to be some parking lot camping, but there are camps up there that me and him looked at that we're looking at. So, but it's pretty good to hang out with him. And he got to see my little buddy again, Nebo. So, that's what's going on around here. I'll maybe up in my cup in front of y'all like that. But if y'all got any questions, be sure to send them to vancampandwoody@gmail.com, and I'll try to start writing them down. And as I do my next live feed, I'll answer them then. I just want to kind of touch base. I did make it back in North Carolina. I did get my new glasses in Florida, and them people at Okaloosa Eye Center, they did a very good job helping me out. I got my glasses back a couple days earlier than what they told me was going to come in, and that was a good deal. Enjoyed myself hanging out with Terry, and other than the cold weather up here, everything else is just peachy. Everything's just fine. Like I said, these are different live feeds because I don't have no fancy intro into it yet, which I'm learning about that, how to get that going. But I'm just a regular guy. I appreciate those that did come out and meet me personally in the Apalachicola National Forest and the Blackwater River State Forest in Florida. They got their stickers. That's the way I've decided I'm gonna give the stickers out. Is I think they're more personable, and when I get to shake somebody's hand and give them a sticker that way. So I hope that's helped some of y'all some. The links that I posted earlier at the beginning of the feed, I'll put in the description once I get this uploaded. Which it won't take long. Just make sure I didn't do no copyright infringement. I didn't use no words I wasn't supposed to use and stuff like that before they make it official on the channel. And yeah, I bet, brother. I understand that. Maybe you need to go out there, out to your van and get on the Wii Boost. See how I was having uh, good connection out there. I hope you're getting your rest too. Anyways, T. Lee was with me last year when we heard about the no contact scans that the Forestry Service and BLM's doing. So be prepared for that. If you're going to stay longer than 14 days, be prepared to get that ticket. There's not going to be no him and a Han. That's just the way that they've decided they're going to do it. They get control back. And then out west, they have designated camps now. So you can't just go in like you could before. And you'll have to do the research on that or find out when you get out there. I do recommend at least once going to the RTR in the wintertime, especially if you're new, just to see what it's like and how many people are doing it. And then the realization, hey, you ain't alone. There are more people doing this than what you really thought was doing it. And believe it or not, there's more women living this lifestyle than there are men. I do want to put women do have the courage to make that step and go and do it. It's just that first step, getting the right vehicle that you're going to be comfortable with, something that you hey, you're not going to live in it. You're just going to rest in it. You don't live outside the vehicle, so it's just a resting vessel, and you have your effects with you. So that's how I look at it. I'm not homeless. I'm houseless by choice. I don't want to be living in a four-wall tomb, where I can't see what's going on out here. I like being out here. There's a lot of good country, beautiful country that we have here. There's no need. Yep. I told him that's where we're going to be heading towards, hopefully, T. Lee. I can't remember just until somebody typed it in. That's what we got to talking about it. About there was camping up there outside of it that we discovered. Yeah, I know Tree Generation. I think why it was such an easy for me to get into it like I did because I drove cross country 30 years. So I had the wanderlust heart. It's just I had to get my heart and soul back in check after losing my late wife, and it can be done. Whatever you got in your possession now, what can you survive on? What do you need? Not what you want. Once you get out here, what do you need to live? A roof over my head, a place to keep out of the weather. And most of the time, I sit outside the van and walk as far as I can, and then come back to the van. It's been tugging at me about getting another vehicle, and I think I waited a couple of years too late because when the COVID hit, everything went skyrocket, and everybody thinks they're sitting on a gold mine, and I'm not going to pay $12,000 for a vehicle that's got 180, 200, almost 300,000 miles on it. So I'm just biding my time. When the right one comes, I'll know, and continue praying about it, and then go through there. Yeah, a few breakdowns. Yep. Well, my theory used to be, well, heck, it's already got 150,000 miles on it. Surely by now everything's done, been taken care of. But this van here, things didn't start breaking down until 200,000 miles. So uh, I had to replace the transmission. I had to replace the radiator. The front end's been done. The back end's been done. You know, and then the normal wear and tear, brakes and rotors and oil changes. Those are things that I budget for every month in an event. But then having that emergency fund in the event I would need to access it. I know I got it there. But knowing about a SEMA financial, they are my backup if I really need any major repairs now. Well, I really like the short bus, but got to thinking about the repairs on them, the tires. Uh, for one tire on a bus is what I pay for four tires on here. So you know the and then the repair bills are going to be too expensive. You got to find a shop that's going to be willing to work on a bus, or go into a truck stop and really get taken advantage of. Um, I thought I wanted a Class B, but after looking at Ohio Days, are just too small inside for a wide feller like me. Yeah, I'm short and I'm wide. That's just the nature of who I am and what I've been all my life. But I don't want to be walking sideways, go back to getting the bed, squeezing, up like that. So uh, I'm looking. There are some up here in North Carolina that I've been looking at, but the mileage and the price, they're just, I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, Tree Generations. Wow. Reboot didn't help. Maybe you need to go out to you, if you ain't in your van, get your wee boost hooked up. Yeah. Well, Tree Generations, check into SEMA if you can. ACIMA Financial. $50 down on any repair. Then you can pay it off 90 days, same as cash, or they'll finance it out for a year. And I think the line of credit is up to 4,000 the first time, I think. But I've never gone. I've gone almost 1,000 a couple times. Yeah, yeah. I was given Medicare because of my being on workers' comp at the time. So, um, and I don't qualify because I make too much in my disability. So, and then once the retirement comes in 5 years, I know I'll make too much then too. So, um, but it's paying for my Medicare Advantage plan is all it's doing, and then they go by the same guidelines as Medicare. So, you know, they cover 80% of any major bill. So I'm responsible for 20. But I get all my stuff sent to my daughter. My daughter forwards it to me to wherever I'm at, which that helps. Um, and I guess I call my base camp now here would be Clyde, North Carolina, which is between Waynesville and Asheville. Yeah, the SEMA's who I look for, and even though I don't ever get up that high of that $4,000, they still send me emails. I got to sneeze, so excuse me for a minute. I think I do. Maybe I don't. But what it is, if you need repairs, yeah, a SEMA, that's it. Yep, a SEMA is $50 down. When you go to that site and you look for a store for any type of repair, I go to a tire shop and see what they got listed and see what the name of them are. And so it will tell you where any place is, the nearest place near you that accepts SEMA, and then they send you the form on your smartphone for you to fill out to get your approval, and then you just go back and get them the confirmation code and get $50 down, and you walk out the door. Uh, but I think the catch is you got to at least have at least $1,000 direct deposit into your account in order for them to prove it. I think that's one of the guides. Yeah, I'm more disgusted with my auto insurance than I am with my health insurance. Uh, the state of North Carolina mandated that the auto insurance increase the premiums for the people who don't have insurance in the state. So mine went up $50 a month. You know, wow, Catherine. But that's an idea to think about. I heard supposedly next month. I read an article this morning that Social Security is going to start reopening the field offices because they're getting so many people coming in to fill out, for disability and whatnot. So maybe things will get a little bit smoother when they reopen back up in April. You know, Florida is finicky on getting benefits down there. Especially when you get them in one area. If you go out of that area, then they don't want to do anything for you. But it's another reason why I left back in 2012. Anybody got any other questions they would like to answer, or anything I can do, or any suggestions? Here's your chance to give me. I just go. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, I got to renew my tag next week before I leave here, so I'm waiting on that to come in. Hopefully, it'll come in this week. Uh, that'd be the only thing to keep me from continuing on next week is if I don't get that. And I got to get my van inspected too. They got vehicle inspections for certain years. You still got to have them up there. They don't give you a sticker for your window. They just put you in a computer, and you go over to the tag office, and then they give you a tag. Yeah, I don't qualify for Medicaid, but it's just like anything. You do your due diligence, do your research on it, and, find what the most affordable for you. And I did change my Humana plan this year because of traveling across the country. I want to make sure I was going to be covered if in the event I needed to go in and see a doctor anywhere in the nation. So, which Humana will cover me now. That's the Humana Gold Plus is what it is. But yeah, yeah, Catherine. I think if you're going to be, this is my personal opinion now, folks. If you're going to be staying in one general area like the southeast, and you don't plan on going out west or going to see anything out there, then maybe RV be more comfortable for you. Uh, but the gas mileage, you might get lucky, get 10 miles to the gallon. A cargo van and a Class B, they can get a little bit better, 12, 15 miles a gallon. Some of them's getting up as high as 17. So you know that's what you gotta really think about. What do you want to be comfortable with? How far do you intend on traveling? And fuel mileage. I've seen some pretty good Class Bs, but they just want too much for them. The trans van, I liked it till I seen how small it was inside. I thought it'd be a lot bit better, bigger than that. Yeah, that's pretty much how the insurance goes. So I hope to be getting a little bit more familiar with my GoPro. I've only been using it a little bit, and I'm still learning how to use it. And maybe this year, I'm still looking into it. Possibility of getting a drone. I like the technology that's coming out on them now. So I'm thinking about that. But I'm here. Yeah, yeah. I understand that, Catherine. If you come out here and gonna live a vacation style lifestyle, then it's gonna cost you money. You're gonna come out here and just enjoy things as they come, living for the day, with no guarantees of tomorrow. Then life will treat you the way you want to be treated. Uh, Taking things a day at a time. I'm hoping I get to see the Rocky Mountain National Park this year, and so those are my plans for the summer. Get up in a higher elevation. Yeah, I'll tell you what, T. Lee, he's getting the master down to the one he's got. And when he did drone footage a couple of years ago at Eagle Lake, man, I really liked what it was. But uh, he's got this one that will follow him where he goes. It tracks him, and it's flight time is what I want to make sure I get. I get one that's going to have enough, because I can't do a bunch of distance walking and go pick something up. I got to make sure it's going to come back to me. If right now I just kind of video things as I go in, kind of stabilize my video the best I can. But T. Lee, uh, he's getting on top of it. I really liked his drone. Watching it follow his van out of his driveway, that was so cool. Okay, Tree Generations, thank you. You haven't given me that thumbs up yet. I appreciate it if you do. Um, so I'm looking into them. You're still learning. Whew. Yeah, that's what I kind of looked at, Bob. There are some places just to the north and to the west of there that I'll be looking at, because I don't mind going through there just for a couple of days, because I know Medicine Bow up in Wyoming isn't too far from it. So I really enjoyed my time at Medicine Bow National Forest last year, especially when the moose come out on us. That was pretty cool. Trying to get a little air in here. Really nice. It's getting warm. Yeah, well, speaking of drone horror stories, I did have one, and I tried flying it in 2019. That's right. As long as I'm not profiting from a channel. Oh no, Terry. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be in August or September. Um, see how things going. But anyways, getting back to my scary drone footage. I had the 107 anyways. There, Thomas. Um, 2019, I had this drone. Was learning how to fly it. I was out there at the desert cleanup, and she took her inaugural flight, and I was doing pretty good with her until it got far away from me, and I couldn't get control of it, and it hit the side of an RV. When it hit that RV, it bounced off and landed in front of a trench hole. I had this all on video. So I made my way over to where the RV is at, to apologize to them. They didn't even know it even hit it. But then I was literally about getting my drone out, trenching the hole, because the trench would come out of it when it landed there. Long story short, I got it back. I gave it to another lady, Casita Kathy, and she uses it to let her grandkids see what she does. Yep, that's what it told us. Hey, Vega 1975, I can see you come in. Welcome to it. I haven't done any cooking videos yet, but I hope to start getting into doing that too. You got the one at the bottom of Cedar Lake, huh? Yeah. But I will make sure that I know what I'm doing and everything before I put any money into one that's fancy enough to come back to me the way I want it. For now, I'm okay with what I got. If I had to, I might hire T. Lee and Destiny. Get drone footage provided by T. Lee and Destiny. I don't do much cooking videos because it really is warming up a can of soup, and then having a refrigerator, which I'm happy to tell y'all I've had now for 2 months. It's running good. It's operating like it's supposed to, and I still don't know what happened to the other one before, but it was a good deal. They replaced it, no questions asked. Sent me another one, and they told me to throw the old one away. So that's what I did. I've seen some people do some cooking before and thought about getting content. I may show some content of the crawfish bowl next weekend. I think it's the 7th or the 8th. I'm going to be over there if all goes well here. That's my plan. And then before I come back into Florida to meet up with T. Lee, I'm probably going to go. Wayne has invited me out to talk with him for a little bit. I may come out there at the end of August and see Wayne there at his place for a little bit. So yes, I do have solar. I have a 245 watt solar panel that was gifted to me from Hoa and Bob Wells. And I've got 220 amp hour deep cycle marine batteries, and that's what I use to charge up my I got my refrigerator running direct to it, and I charge all my electronics up on, and my laptop when I'm in the back. Up in the front I have a different inverter. It's a 400 watt inverter I use up front when I'm working on my videos. In the back I got a 1,000 watt inverter hooked up to the 2 batteries back there. So since the Phantom, wow. I've got one I put in storage 5 years ago. I can't remember what it was. I know it's a big one. I can't remember if it's got a camera on it or not. And I have no room to haul it in here. The minivan is minimal as possible. Expensive submarine. Ain't that a fact? And I do appreciate y'all coming in here with me. I didn't know how it was going to be. I'm not expecting a large crowds anyways when I do these. I just ask that everybody leave a thumbs up before you leave the room or as you come in to help the algorithm of the channel. And I'll probably list this as more Florida, more free Florida camping info. I'll list this update where I'm at and where I'm headed. So in the description, I'll put those links to the Northwest Florida Water Management District, the Southwest Florida Water Management District, and the Apalachicola National Forest, along with Camp Life. Those are the four that I use for Florida. Camp Life has some other camps that are all over the country too. It's almost east of 55. Good deal. Yeah, it's going to be coming across pretty quick from what I saw on the forecast this morning, Wayne. But that's why I use my radar app, because they do the updated weather forecast every morning at 5 a.m. Eastern time on YouTube. My radar for each day, so kind of keeps me informed on what's going on. It's been windy here in North Carolina all day today, and they're talking about gusts up to 60 mile an hour tonight. So, I'm protected though. I got a big old 2-story on the minimum in front of me, and so everything's gonna be okay. Three generations, I got mine from Bob Wells and Howa, however you say it. And then I had people at the van build help me install it on top of my luggage rack. I don't know, Catherine. I haven't looked because I kind of have my camps picked out here in Western North Carolina. I like going to. One being by Lake Santetla, and the other one being down by the Georgia state line over by Hayesville, North Carolina. I like that one over there. Be something I might check out. I think I've seen Camp Life up going up the Northeast a couple places. And it's 50-50 if it's going to be a free site or if it's going to be a paid site. Like I said, I'm not going to pay if I can help it. Yeah, Virginia does too. For what I've seen, North Carolina, Western North Carolina's got plenty of spots in the Pisgah National Forest, the Cherokee National Forest, and the Nantahala National Forest. Santan Solar has location in Savannah, Georgia. Good deal, because that's who my solar panel and my solar setup came through, with Santan Solar. You can get your 245 watt repurpose one panel, solar panel, and they were $50 for just a panel. Well, you're going to get into money where it's going to cost you a couple $100 for the solar charger and the cables to hook it up to. And plus you got to get the battery. Well, that's good to know, Santan's over on the East Coast, because there is a market for it over here. There's really not much over there around Raleigh and Fayetteville. You got to kind of come back in towards Interstate 77, which is west of Raleigh. Fayetteville's closer towards the coast. So I haven't done any camping on that side of the state of North Carolina. I used to run up and down Interstate 95, going north and south. But I got family live over outside of Fayetteville that I may go visit one year. But yeah, we'll have to investigate it. I heard about a place in South Carolina. I can't remember the name now. I'm going to find out through Ohio Dave. But South Carolina is another area. I've only been in the northwest part of it camping, but I haven't been over towards the coast part of it, towards Myrtle Beach and over in that area. But then I know it's a lot more swampier in that area too. You got to deal with the mosquitoes. Yeah, there's a schooling meetup in Troy. I've been invited. I've heard about it for a while now. That may be too big of a crowd for me right now. I can handle small groups, couple, 3, 4, 500. No, not really. Couple. Man, what is going on with my hat here? Nevo's been laying on my hat. There you go. It's centered up there. Well, is there anything else anybody like to talk about or ask a question about, or be sure go back and check, copy the links I put in the description for the sites I use for the Southeast Florida, Central Florida, Panhandle Florida that I use. Yeah, too sandy. Yeah, just the past couple of years have I been comfortable enough to be with one or two. Well, this time of year, Thomas, the mosquitoes and bugs are starting to come out. It's warming up down there. It's already in the 80s, upper 80s, lower 90s in South Florida. As it warms up and the waters and the swamps warm up, mosquitoes and bugs come out. Fires Creek, yep, that's my favorite. Vibe Life. Fires Creek is one of my favorite when I come back in to the state. That's usually where I like going to. It's not too far from Hayesville. And there's another one, right? Go in the back way into Hiawassee, Georgia. There's another free camp down there on the banks of the Hiawassee Lake down there. Vibe Life, are you over there, Fires Creek, or have you been there before? Yeah, that's kind of thing that's got me leery, Thomas, about the caravan thing. Is if it's going to be a group, it can't be a too big a group, because in the southeast there's just no place big enough to have more than 5, maybe 10 the most, and that's about 5 too many for me. A little bit too many for me. And don't get me wrong, I'm a people person. I enjoy talking to people. I like communicating, but I like to say my highs. But then I'm kind of more to myself. And then of course I got my afternoon nap. I become, according to T. Lee, Rumpelstiltskin around 2 o'clock in the afternoon from a nap. Isn't that right, T. Lee? But it does make me feel a little bit more comfortable and safer when I do have somebody else around, knowing my health issues, and then them knowing mine. Yeah, I love Hiawassee. Um, you know, so we kind of keep an eye on one another. When we say we got each other's backs, that's what we mean. I carry my nitro in my right pocket, so I try to make sure everybody knows that in the event I was to need it. I'm not saying that I do, but just let them know it's there. And so it's not bad having somebody else around. Yeah, that's me, Catherine. Yeah, I didn't get to make it to Fires Creek this time because I come over here for my birthday early, and uh, I had to wait on my glasses. Is actually what kept me from going to Fires Creek this time. But I usually go there when I come back in the state in the fall, and I start at Fires Creek and go up to Lake Santita, and then over here to Harmon's Den is usually where I like to go to. Uh, because all my doctors are over here in Silva and in Asheville, so that's why I come back to this area. Yeah. See, now, Teely, I wasn't going to tell nobody about your fall, but you opened the door there. He did lay out on me. It was almost like a cartoon. But you coming, see, stairs, and I don't do stairs. I'm very leery. I'm going up, I'm okay. Coming down, I'm worried. But poor old Teely, he was coming down last week, and guess he missed that last step. And he went to the ground, and his head hit the side of his van, and he seen Tweety birds there for a little bit. So I was just fortunate I was there. Hey, Louise, uh, glad to have you here. Glad to see you here. Thank you. Uh, I enjoy sharing my adventures with everybody. I'm just an average guy, not no superstar. I'm not looking for top chat numbers or top channel numbers. I just do what I do and show how I go about doing it, and letting people know with disabilities that it can be done. It don't matter your disability, be it mobility, psychological, mental, uh, whatever your disability, it can be done. There are people living on less than $600 a month out here living this lifestyle and that are happy and content living this way. It can be done. It all depends on what you want to live in or what you want to rest in. Like I said, I keep saying that I don't live in here. I just rest in here. I sleep in here. I hunker down when the weather's bad. Hopefully it's always been slow. Once I cut things off, it's always slow getting my facial hair back, and my hair. Did that back in November. It still's not coming back, so I don't know what the deal is with that. You welcome, Vibe Life. That's what I do it for. Um, I don't have no full wheel job. I do go off roading in my van, and I guess y'all see what happened when I went off roading in the Apalachicola National Forest. I got stuck down to the frame and had a Class B come pull me out. If T-Lee tells you I go off roading, just like I'm in an ATV. I don't do donuts. No, I can't cook it here because I have my Coleman cook stove. It takes a little greening, and I don't want propane on while I'm inside. So that's why I have this stuff I can snack on. The fruits and the having them in my refrigerator has been awesome. Now I got fruits I can snack on, and plus I don't mind turning to a can of Kippers if I have to. Learn a few from if I had a bigger van, uh, Catherine, I think I would try it. Because T. Lee now, he can cook. He cooks in his van. He makes a pretty good breakfast burrito too. So it can be done. There's just no room in a minivan. Yeah. I started vacationing up here in the 80s. Me and my late wife used to vacation up here around Western North Carolina. My mom used to come up to Boone, North Carolina with my great aunt. So I always wanted to go up and see what Boone was like. And, you know, I moved up here because it was a place to have good memories of my late wife and everything. But my health turned to the worse. I got super depressed, and I was becoming a shut-in when I moved up here, and then I was falling. And when they started talking about assisted living facility, I had to regroup and get my facilities, my faculties together. Talk with my daughter. My daughter's one of my biggest supporters. She said, "Dad, you got a wanderlust heart, and you promised Mommy you could continue living." So I continue living. You know. But I lived in Tampa, Florida for 43 years before I left there in 2012. Um, I grew up, my first 6 years of life was in Alabama where I was born, and Mama didn't want us to have an Alabama education, so she took us all back to Florida. I was having trouble with my dad at the time, and so that's how I ended up in Florida. And then my late wife, she only lived a few blocks away from me. I never knew it, but I used to chase her and her twin sister around school, flipping my eyelids up at them and scaring them. And so that was how I met my late wife. She didn't like me in high school. She wanted to throw books at the back of my head. At least that's what she told me. But I was blessed with a very smart, loving daughter. I see a lot of her mommy in her. I see a lot of me in her. I see a lot of her grandparents and her grandmas in her. But she's come a long way. She took the loss of my wife hard, and but she's found her a good man, and they complement one another. Are you a FSU alumni, Catherine? You know, like I said, as of now, the plans are Monday is my doctor's appointment for me to get the test I need to get done, and then Tuesday I gotta get my renew my tag, and Tuesday afternoon I'll be on my way to the Gulf Coast for Central Louisiana, Port Barre, Louisiana. I'm gonna meet with Dave and Sue. They've invited me back down there for a crawfish bowl. T. Lee, if you want to go, let me know. Then after that, I'm gonna camp my way up to the Oklahoma Panhandle, and then over to the Texas Panhandle, Lake Meredith National Recreation Area, and then camp my way up towards the Rocky Mountain National Park. So that's probably putting me up there around July. Let's see, May, June, yeah, probably Rocky Mountain National Park around July. So this will be nice, cool weather up there where I'll be at. Wow, Catherine, wow. It would. I My plans for the winter of 2023. I thinking about changing this year just to check out one other area, San Padre Island and south of Tucson is where I'm thinking about going to check out for the winter of 2023 before I come back to Florida. No, I'll be coming back your way, T. Lee. I'll be back in. I already got Nebo's appointment for September the 1st, so I got to come back to North Carolina September 1st for him, and then the 6th would be my follow up with my doctor again, September 6th. So that's my plans. That's where I plan on going to for this, the hot of the summer, July. And if it gets too hot, then I'll just head up towards Clarks Canyon or up to the UP. I just, it's all on how I feel when I wake up that day. It's time for moving day. I hear you, Vega. I'm always checking mine in my pocket because the bottle's always wanting to open. I never thought about hanging around my neck, though. I really don't like jewelry around my neck or anything hanging around there. But this is what we do. I do have one more video. The one of me getting here. Oh yeah, Clark Canyon. My travels up to here. I got to see one of my favorite places. Hopefully someday I get to go and watch a football game. And I didn't know at the time, but over the weekend, 45 was there. And I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'm sorry if any of y'all out there or any other college football team other than that. I'm sorry, but I'm a Bulldog fan, and I got to see their stadium. I drove by it. The route that Google took me this time took me right beside the stadium. I wasn't expecting that, but I'll be working on that. Hopefully, get it uploaded by Friday or Saturday, the latest. But then it'll be all starting next week, something new. So it may be a week or so before y'all get to see another. Hey Rodney, War Eagles, huh? Yeah, I haven't been out to court site since 2019, so that's why I said I don't know if I'm gonna go that far west of any further than west in Tucson, because I still haven't seen Tombstone, and there's an area I want to check. I have camped in the Cochise National Forest. I like that area there that I've camped in there in Arizona. But I just don't. I'm tired of the cold weather. I'm tired of the achiness and the stiffness that my body goes through when it gets cold down below 33 degrees. And it's just hard to move around and everything. And I didn't come out here to lay up in a van all day, you know. So that's a pretty good little trek. Quartzsite, Harrisburg. I like it down around the Yuma area. That's not too bad. Right across the California border. It's the Pilot Knob area. I like that area. There's BLM there. There's a LTVA there if you want to go there. If you go past the LTVA, there's all kinds of camping out there, and you can see the Great Wall of Florida, the Great Wall of the United States, from the camp. And I haven't been down across. I haven't been into Mexico yet. So I've been doing this, and it would be nice. I'm still on my bucket list to go to Alaska. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. So we're at an hour and 34 minutes. Is there anything else anybody like to cover? Yep, that's life. Every day's an adventure for me. When I wake up, I'm thankful first that I get to wake up, and just looking for the day. It has. I figure it's going to cost me an extra $100 a month in my gas budget. depending on how far west I go. Okay, Wayne, thanks for stopping by, brother. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. We'll catch up with you soon. I appreciate everybody doing a thumbs up. I really do. Um, 13 people in here, 13 thumbs up. That's an awesome deal. Whew, if y'all could only hear the wind. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, man. It is gusting up here. Wow. How long do you take getting to Colorado? How long do I take to get to Colorado? Well, the route I'm going is probably going to take me about a month and a half. 2 months the most. If I, April, May, yeah, I'll probably be out there June. Yeah. And see what the weather's doing, because I know I won't be coming back through the midsection in June, because that's when tornado season starts up. Then you got to deal with the hurricane season down in the southeast. So, that's kind of another reason why I go out that way, because there's no hurricanes or tornadoes in the mountains. Have to deal with some gusty wind. I got some friends that'll be work camping in southern Colorado, and they're wanting me to come by and visit them. So, normally though, it would take me probably about 3 days to get out there if I drove it straight. Vibe life, Vibe life, yeah. But seeing how T. Lee showed me to stop and see things more and take things in, I'm not in a hurry to get to point A to point B anymore. With gas, that's right, what he said. With gas prices, we have to take our time now. And so Terry got me in that frame of mind, traveling with him the last 2 years. Take my time, enjoy things, try to get content if I can. If I can't, I can't. I don't let this YouTube channel stress me like it was at one time, especially worrying about numbers. And then I learned that, well, you got to get at least 100 videos on your channel in order for it to get in the algorithms. And then putting the hashtags in your video descriptions, that helps the algorithms out. So I just had to learn to stop, take my time. I was passing a lot of stuff the first couple of years. I was trying to get point A to point B as quick as I could, then be dog tired. And then I started slowing down. Then I met Terry out there outside of Yosemite National Park. And, he took me places that I'd never been to. And I took him to places that I knew, so it all worked out pretty good. I got to see things and just kind of took my time, enjoyed it a lot more. It was almost like I was driving like a 18-wheeler again when I first started out here. I had to go. Yeah. Well, here the gas prices are 20 to 30 cents cheaper in the heartland than they are here on the East Coast. So that may be a little benefit, but still taking your time to get from point A to point B. Rodney Shell, how you doing there? Back roads. You can't see real America on the interstate. And then your traffic's just going too fast. And I don't like driving that fast anyways. Lots to see along the way. If you get out on a back road, find out which way Google Maps will take you. Avoid tolls and congestion. They take you in the back roads. You get to see a lot more. Then you'll find these city parks that will allow you to overnight or stay for a couple nights for free, with free water and bathrooms, stuff like that. That's what I found last year across the UP of Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Dakota. These city parks that allow overnight. I think the most it was $7.50 a night for water and electric in some of the city parks out there. You just have to go to City Hall to register, and then you can stay as long as you paid for the water and electric. So I definitely get out off the beaten path and see what you can see. That's where a lot of the roadside attractions that I seen last year, the Road to the Roadside Giants, they were off the beaten path. They were a couple of them was off the interstate, but the rest of them were all off the beaten path. The Enchanted Highway, that was all. I got off the interstate to get onto it, to take it. Lot to see. You get to see real America. And small towns, they are happy to see somebody come through town from another part of the country. They think it's interesting, you know. Can't get over how that wind's blowing right now. Now be sure if you remember after this is uploaded to the channel, go back to the description. I'll put those 3 links into the Florida, finding the free camps in Florida, and the only one that I didn't get the link to was Reserve America, and you can do that on your own, Reserve America. I hear that some of the national parks you don't have to have go to Reserve America to get your free day pass to get into a national park. So some of them out west, you need to go to Reserve America anyways. But the Camp Life and the Northwest Florida Water District and the Southwest Florida District, it all tell you how to go in and find the recreation for the free camping. They'll give you the free permit for you to have on your iPhone or on your smartphone, and they'll email you the combination to the lock to get inside the gate. And some of those places you can stay longer than 14 days, but generally you only want to think 14 days and move along. Especially with them doing a no contact now and scanning your plates as they go by and check see who's in the area. So, anybody think of anything else they'd like to cover before we go? I think I've covered everything. Update where I'm at. I'm in North Carolina. Where I'm heading, I'm headed back to the Gulf Coast after I leave here. All right, Bob. Well, y'all have a good evening. Be on the watch for my next video coming out either Friday or Saturday. And if you want to get a hold of me, vancampandwoody@gmail.com. Or you can reach me on Facebook Messenger or Facebook. Those are the only ones I use. I only post pictures on Instagram, and very rarely do I do Twitter. So, but that's it. I'm going to call it at 1:45 here. When it gets to 1:45, that's when I'm going to play. Unless y'all got something else y'all would like to cover. I will, T. Lee. I'll keep in contact with you. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all with all my heart. I really do. And welcome to all you new ones that's come along. Thank you. I couldn't have got to where I'm at without y'all, and I enjoy sharing my adventures with y'all. And I enjoy doing the extra, showing the how I find what I find. So, top of the evening to y'all. Safe travels. Stay healthy. Remember yesterday. Live for today and hope for tomorrow. You're getting more people coming in as I'm trying to leave. I hate to just close things down when people are talking. All right, if y'all can't think of anything else to talk about or any questions, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I can tell by the way the way the wind's blowing. You too, brother T. Lee. Catch y'all on the other side. Have a good night, folks. Let y'all go ahead and leave. I'm just gonna have to end it. All right, thanks again. Been a minute and 45 seconds. I'm sorry. About an hour and 45 minutes. Well, I'll post what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do in my next one. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it once a month or twice a month yet. It all depends on how my travel goes. But I'll post it in my community. Let y'all know when I'm going to do my next live feed. So stay tuned for my next video. And we'll catch y'all later. We'll catch y'all on the other side. Have a good night. Happy hump day to y'all. I'm out. Bye.